10 Best Picks presents the top 10 best coffee grinders. Starting at number 10. Kitchenaid Burr. This fire hydrant red Kitchenaid Burr grinder looks highly attractive and makes a change from the usual sea of black and silver kitchen appliances. You can choose alternate colorways if a splash of red seems a little too much. This is certainly not one for the bargain hunters, so what do you get for your money? The burrs rotate pretty slowly at 450 rpm. This is an advantage rather than a drawback, though. Your beans won't end up getting overheated, and the grinder will last longer, too. The 7 ounces hopper is made from glass. This means you won't get the static that can cause your coffee grinds to stick to the sides. With a scoop and a cleaning brush thrown in, the Kitchenaid might not be cheap, but it still represents excellent overall value. Arresting design. Glass hopper keeps static to a bearable minimum. Stainless steel burrs for precision and durability. Very little friction generated due to low 450 rpm speed. If you want to inject a little color into your kitchen while getting a consistent grind for your coffee each and every time, Kitchenaid delivers exactly that at a reasonable price point. At number 9. Bottom Bistro. The Bottom Bistro is available at an extremely aggressive discount, so act quickly if you want to capitalize on an outstanding bargain. The combination of black, red and glass makes for a nice change compared to the usual black and silver on display with grinders. Stainless steel conical burrs smash up your beans without the heat or friction that can impair the taste. A push-button timer simplifies operation wonderfully. You might find the 12 grind settings slightly lacking, but you'll still have the flexibility you need for a variety of brewing methods and grind consistencies. Borosilicate glass is safe to pop in the dishwasher, so you won't be troubled with any messy cleanup. This glass also resists static building up, so you won't end up with fine coffee grounds smeared all over your grinder. Exceptional design to make a real statement on the kitchen counter. Stainless steel conical burrs built to last. Dishwasher-friendly glass catcher. Bottom serves up this design-driven grinder that also comes through in terms of performance. Get your coffee started like a connoisseur by grinding your beans directly before brewing with the Bottom Bistro. Number 8 of my list. QCenert DBM8. If you're looking for a cheap burr grinder that doesn't stiff you on the performance front, the QCenert Supreme is well worth your further investigation. You won't find a comparable grinder at this price point. 18 grind settings allows you all the freedom you need to match the consistency of your grind to your preferred brewing method. Tweaking the settings is a cakewalk, even if you've never used a grinder before. Grind enough coffee for 32 cups in the removable grind chamber. Slipping this out streamlines cleanup. Auto shut-off immediately powers your grinder down once your desired consistency is reached. The stainless steel chassis gives a far more robust and elegant design lacking in a number of much costlier grinders. Burrs are also fashioned from stainless steel, so you're getting value for money across the board. While it's still in production, this grinder has been trumped by a fresher, facelifted model. Unbeatable value for money with impeccable brand heritage. Blitz enough beans for 32 cups of coffee. 18 grind settings is more than fit for purpose. Automatic shut-off for your peace of mind. If you have a tight budget, but you don't want to compromise the quality of the coffee in your cup, the QCenert Supreme is well worth popping on your shortlist. Price-performance ratio simply can't be improved. Coming at number 7. OXO Infinity. The versatile OXO Infinity conical burr grinder is one of the most effective grinders in its class. The motor is designed to power away without creating too much noise or static. If you worry about waking everyone else in the house up when you make your morning coffee, you're in safe hands with the Infinity. 16 settings could perhaps be improved, but you'll still get everything you need, whether that's a fine powder for your Turkish coffee or a much coarser blend for the French press. The removable coffee container has room for 4 ounces of your ground coffee, while the hopper takes 8 ounces of beans ready for grinding. The pro-grade conical burrs deliver a precise grind, and they're built to stay the distance. If you want a heavyweight grinder without taking out a bank loan, the OXO Infinity deserves a place on any shortlist of the best burr grinders. Check one out and you're highly unlikely to be disappointed. Broad spread of settings encompassing everything from super fine Turkish to the coarse grind required for your French press. Accommodates 8 8 ounces of beans and 4 ounces ground coffee. Super simple to clean. Doesn't turn out the coarsest of grinds. Priced keenly and currently up for grabs at a steep discount, the QCenert Infinity punches significantly above its weight. At number 6. OXO Brew Conical. OXO produce a slim range of design-driven accessories so you can get your coffee started in fine style. You'll struggle to get the tastiest cup of joe if you buy pre-ground, so why not go the extra mile and treat yourself to a conical burr grinder? If your buying decision is motivated by the greatest number of grind settings, this is not the appliance for you. If, on the other hand, you're content with a more modest choice, you'll have all the consistencies you need covered from espresso through to pour over, cold brew and French press. You'll be able to blitz up enough beans for 12 cups of coffee, so this makes a great grinder for a large family with everyone eager for coffee in the mornings. The hopper holds up to 3/4 pound of your favorite coffee beans, so you won't need to constantly top it up. Elegant stainless aesthetic. Push to grind simplicity with the grinder remembering your last setting. Generous hopper accommodates 3/4 pound of fresh beans. Apart from speed, grind size consistency is a consideration when buying a coffee grinder. Personally, I saw that the OXO has an edge with grounds that appeared more uniform in shape and surface area. This is very important in consistently extracting coffee's flavor, since coffee's essence extracts faster from fine grinds than from coarse grinds. 15 settings could be improved. A few reported issues with clogging. The OXO Brew is a versatile grinder giving you a no-nonsense entry point to grinding your own beans before brewing. For more information and price, check out the product links in description underneath the video. Halfway of my listed number 5. Porex Mini. Whether you're a coffee purist and you insist on getting fully involved, or you want a portable grinder that's also super quiet in use, Porlex produce one of the finest manual grinders on the market. You should be aware, before committing to purchase, that you'll need to exert a little effort with the Porlex, but the results will be worthwhile. Don't get us wrong, we're not talking about a heavy workout here, but you will need to twist a handle and do the hard yards physically. The ceramic conical burrs give you the freedom to grind up the full spectrum of consistencies. Whether you fancy some fine grinds for your morning espresso or a batch of coarsely ground beans for your French press, the Porlex allows you to consistently execute. In return for such a capable ally in your coffee arsenal, the price is surprisingly reasonable. Perfect portable model for great coffee on the go. Stainless steel body, rugged and built to last. Silent in use. Ceramic burrs can grind across all consistencies. You'll need to put in a little physical effort. Some issues with quality control, so check the contents of your package closely. Not everyone wants a mechanical grinder, and if you prefer to get hands-on, this portable gem from Porlex will let you take your fresh beans on the road. Coming in at number 4 of my list. Baratza Virtuoso Plus. After lengthy consideration, we nominated the Baratza Virtuoso Plus as the best conical burr grinder for home grinding. For anyone with a generous budget and a desire for a first-class grinder built to stay the distance, you really can't go wrong with this beast. If there's any area where the Baratza underperforms, we have to say the design could be improved. Despite its mid-range price tag, the Virtuoso Plus actually looks quite cheap. If you get beyond the questionable looks, though, this grinder delivers where it counts. You'll benefit from a 40-second countdown timer, adjustable to 0.1 seconds. With 40 settings, simply time your ideal grind depending on the brewing method. The only serious drawback with the Baratza, aside from the looks, is the mess you'll create when using it. As long as you're not precious about your kitchen and you don't object to a bit of a cleanup, you'll be delighted you invested in this powerful unit. 40 grind settings have you covered for all brewing methods. Quite compact. Durable burrs capable of delivering complete consistency. Priced somewhere around mid-level, the Baratza Virtuoso Plus is a punchy conical burr grinder with a precise timer baked in. Get your morning shot started the right way. At number 3. Rancilio Rocky. The Rancilio Rocky espresso grinder bridges the gap between commercial and residential grinders in a squat, powerful form factor. The burrs are rugged and built to withstand some serious punishments. These are 50mm blades commonly seen in commercial grinders, but you won't need to spend a fortune to acquire them. Run by a 166-watt motor, you'll get all the direct drive power you need to smash up your beans, so they're perfectly prepared for your morning caffeine fix. Manipulating the grind settings is straightforward even if you're not an expert. We can't stress too many times the importance of grinding your own beans. Unless you have a super automatic machine giving you bean-to-cup convenience, this means investing in a third-party grinder. If you're not averse to spending a little money, you'll struggle to find a stronger machine for your kitchen at home. Heavy-duty burrs suitable for use in a commercial setting. Pokey motor yet reasonably quiet in operation. Easy to use even for complete beginners. Ruthlessly expensive. Doesn't respond well to oily beans. If you've got deep pockets and you're looking for a precise and potent burr grinder ideal for heavy, sustained use, the Rancilio Rocky is a modern classic. For more information and price, check out the product links in description underneath the video. Coming at number 2, Breville BCG 820 BSS. If the 40 settings offered by Baratza isn't quite enough, Breville comes through with a full 60 grind settings to choose from on the enduringly popular Smart Grinder Pro. If you're looking for beans ground finely for espresso, the Breville is our standout pick. While this is a bulkier unit, the Smart Grinder Pro is still quite narrow, so you should be able to house it even on a busy kitchen counter. If you make a lot of coffee to a high standard, you'll understand the importance of timing both your brew and grinding. You'll also understand how easy it is for your kitchen to become overrun with appliances. The timer baked into this grinder allows you to adjust the time you grind in 0.2-second increments. Choose whether you want to grind straight into a portafilter, into a container, a permanent or paper filter. You've got all bases neatly covered here. 60 settings covering every eventuality. Slimline unit. Electric timer on board, a nice touch. Grind straight into the portafilter. Plastic impeller is prone to wearing out with no replacement part available. Bottom line? If you're looking for a sleek grinder with a small footprint and a powerful punch, the Smart Grinder Pro isn't cheap, but the best things in life seldom are. And number 1. Baratza Encore Conical. Our overall winner from this bumper selection of grinders comes from specialist Baratza, and it's priced competitively, so you won't need to dig too deep. Regardless of your preferred brewing method, you should grind fresh coffee beans directly before brewing if you want the perfect golden cup of coffee. The Encore is a modern classic that makes this task remarkably easy even for complete novices. 40 grind settings makes certain you're covered whether you like espresso and need a fine grind, or you're a committed French press fan looking for a coarse grind. The only area where the Encore struggles is when it comes to the ultra-fine consistency Turkish coffee calls for. If you frequently drink your short shots this way, you might want to rethink your decision. For all other types of grind, the Baratza excels. This grinder isn't much to look at and appears quite cheap with a lot of plastic on display. Inside, where it counts, you'll get all the power you need along with absolute precision, so you can dial in the brewing variables with ease. Commercial-grade conical burrs give you impressive consistency. This is an area where the Encore really shines. Even though most of its parts are made of plastic, they're all high quality. In addition, there's a heavy metal ballast that stabilizes the whole thing. That's the reason why this machine is so hefty, especially for its small size. The Encore is a cinch to use even if you've never ground your own beans before. For more information and price, check out the product links in description underneath the video. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe my channel, share this video and hit the like button.